It's still connecting. Restream gets you. But YouTube hasn't gotten you yet, so exercise patience.
Yeah, I'm exercising patience.
Not doing well so far.
Hello!
YouTube's there, say hello to Potato.
Hi, Potato.
Feel free to do your thing.
Okay. Well, welcome to Season 3 of Oxygen Not Included. And I don't know how we'll play this, whether it'll be all streamed or whether it'll be a mix of streams and recordings, not sure. One thing about streaming it is that we stream it in lower quality than I normally record it. And there's going to be some times where I just need to play long stretches off camera because there's nothing except hours of digging something out. Who else we got?
Jim Horn.
Jim Horn. Hello, Jim Horn. And but we'll see how it goes. But what I will do is we're going to have a short stream tonight, about an hour. And what I'm thinking is that while I'm streaming it, because it's quite crashy and it tends to make my computer blue screen a fair bit as well. But if I play for about an hour and then save it and give my computer a rest, that seems to satisfy my PC quite happily. And seems to help the game as well, because then I'm doing regular saves with it. And yes, it's just a little bit iffy like that. And it also gives me a chance to think about what we're going to build next, which can be a bit difficult when we're playing on stream. It's easy at the start because there's a clear plan of action. So, short stream 3 hours later, says Jim. Anyway, without further ado, I have our first 3 characters. So we have, and we had a popular demand last time I played to name characters after Mia Mia. So I've started off with Mia Mia in game, much to Mia's dismay, because for a start he doesn't much like the hairstyle.
I've got Mickey Mouse ears.
And
she looks bang on.
Mia, if I show you Mia's stats, he is our digger and our athlete, so he's the guy who's going to be doing all the running round, which means he's going to get really stressed about things. I am our constructor. I've got construction of 10. Oh, I'm an early bird. I didn't notice that. That's not very true to character.
The only positive thing I can take from Sal here is that she's a red shirt.
I'm a red shirt, indeed. And then we have our third character. And this is Lyra, and I am looking for a volunteer to be Lyra. Lyra is our researcher, and Lyra has a learning of 9 and cooking of 4. So once research is finished, Lyra will be our cook. Yeah, everyone always looks like a bit of a girl, and I think these 3 might be female representatives.
No, you can tell which one is female by the eyelashes.
I think Sal's eyelashes definitely look female.
All the other ones are male
about
eyelashes.
Mia.
No,
Lyra
all males, all males, trust me. I've studied duplicate physiology.
Ah, okay.
So who wants the crummy hairstyle? Please raise your hands, otherwise it will be Jim Horn.
Let's just have a look at Lyra. Lyra is a quick learner, is a mouth breather, binge eats when stressed, whereas I'm a vomiter when stressed, an early bird, a narcoleptic. Well, yeah, that's not far off. And yeah, Potato, I was thinking we'll wait for you to be the artist. And Mia is a binge eater when stressed. Twinkle toe. Oh, small bladder. Yeah, forgot about that. We need to get a toilet built pretty damn quick. So, first person who wants to be Lyra shall be in the game. But let's get started. So we've got, having a quick look around this map, I think down here we have ice and snow. So we've got frozen stuff below. We've got some polluted water, and I think I saw slime just over here, so I think we've got a slime biome there. Up here somewhere, I just caught a glimpse of some bleached stone, so I think we've got chlorine up there. And I did notice that the temperature here, yeah, look, it drops really low. So I think this might be a frozen biome above, and I couldn't pick up anything to the right of us. So I think we'll go this way. Let's get going. Right, everybody, get digging.
It would appear that Jim Hon would rather not die a horrible death in your hideous colony. So, according to Potato, the next person to join will get the job of being Lyra.
Well, yeah, anyone who sees the character they want to be, just shout up and we'll name them
after
me.
You. Don't actually please do be me.
Which choice? I'll admit. And we've got a lot of oxalite around the place, so we've got a pretty good start here.
Yeah, but we still haven't gotten a toilet, so that's a minor complaint.
No, I'm about to put that in, actually. So we shall have an outhouse. We'll put it there.
Right next to... No! That is gross.
It's fine.
That is where we duplicate people.
They'll all get moved around eventually. Right,
you don't put your toilet right next to your cloning facility.
I think we'll have a ladder coming down here, so we'll build out to there.
Then there are some mulice.
There are. We'll dig down to there.
That's reassuring. According to Potato, everyone will get to watch Mia pee.
Oh gosh, that's like Mia's nightmare. Right, let's open up some of that dirt over there as well.
Thank you for fueling my nightmares in that case. And Jim Hon remarks that the only people who are currently active in chat are those two. Jim Hon and Potato. Which is no big surprise, we're a lot later than we're usually
this isn't our usual time.
And all the Anubis kids are probably watching something far more exciting.
Right, I'm going to get some beds in, because it's a bit different these days. Duplicants get way more stress than they used to. And having a bed makes a big difference to them. Okay, and now we're going to get in some storage compactors. We need to get all this stuff moved away from the beds in the bedrooms as soon as we can, but keeping things tidy will be good.
Jizargo the mage was very distraught to hear that you were hurt while using one of his spells. Jizargo promises to provide you with better spells in the future. Thanks,
hello,
Jizargo.
Peloso. It's gotta be Peloso.
On a side note, we have a position available for anybody who wants it, so if the great and magical Jizargo, the mage, wants to be Lyra, we have a position open, a person open that could be Jizargo. Or Beloso. And there is no current running stream from the Underlords. What? Oh, hold on, I missed something. Jim Hon only watches these streams to account for all the deaths that are going to happen. And since the Underlord is currently not streaming, he has to sit with you. Which sounds really horrible. I know.
Right, I want to get all this harvested down here because I'm going to let this water through.
Was Sal right?
Ooh, no, I didn't mean to do that. What?
Oh no, trust me, Lyra is a guy. The hairdo looks horrible, but you know, it's a guy. I would know. I've studied duplicant anatomy.
Yeah, Lyra is our researcher, so we're looking for a researcher. Anyone who wants to be the researcher can be the researcher. Right, let's allow them to take seeds as well.
Jithergo points out to Jim that the term Underlord would be wrong. That is something you'd be called if you would be playing War for the Overworld or Dungeon Keeper. No, probably not. Anyway, System Lord or Lord of the Underworld would be more befitting of Anubis. I've recently watched Stargate again, and it's really weird if people talk about Anubis there, and I imagine the derpy guy.
So, Beloso, would you like to be our researcher?
He said he wouldn't object.
Researcher and cook, I must point out. Well, we can wait till another character comes in.
No. He said, well, if you want to rename him Beloso, I won't object. Why do you keep renaming yourself? That's really weird and confuses me.
I'm not sure that we can do apostrophes.
Oh, you ought to.
It used to crash the game any time that you put in.
Never mind then.
Beloso, you're in.
And he didn't want to be the
he
cook.
says not the cook. Do you want me to?
No, we're not going
back
to rename Beloso now to the boiler.
Right, let's get some more of this swept.
War for the Underworld is something. No, hold on. War for the Overworld is something I'd like to play. Not sure on stream though.
Yeah? What's it about, me?
You're the Underlord, and you have to build a dungeon, and then the dungeon generates monsters, and then you have to defend your dungeon from heroes who waltz in there and want to take your riches.
Ah, I see. Oh yeah, I think I might have seen a bit of that. Mind you, I might have seen something similar. Ah, yeah, look at all this chlorine.
Oh, geesh.
And yep, here's our... Oh, that's good. Looks like we've got a nice sized area here we can use as a reservoir. So, oxygen not included has changed quite a lot since I played it last time. Duplicants now get way more stress than they used to. And it's more important that we keep them happy, we don't let them get too wet and all kinds of things. It's way fiddlier than it used to be, but the colonies are far more sustainable than they used to be. And power is going to be one of our first sort of main goals. Is this vacuum or is it carbon dioxide? It's vacuum.
We'll also point out that in Anubis' Rimworld colony he was the cook and thus killed everyone with his food, and then he ate the rest himself.
Oh dear.
That's mildly concerning.
Now this up here where we have this frozen biome, I think, because it's so cold. I don't think there's an abyss-like barrier, although there might be. I think we should go up before we go down. I'll just open up into maybe open up into this water? There's no abyssite barrier here, so this lot will melt. Okay, we want to get this swept so that the area where they're sleeping isn't too dirty. Oh, look at that. I'm just taking a nap.
In Potato's version of Rimworld, Sal is currently building a jail. Now you'll be happy to know that today in the Terra Firmacraft recording session, I've spent most of my time in jail.
Well, that at least is how you thought of it.
What? It helps.
Now, I think we'll bring this ladder down to here. And we'll maybe just get some of this out. I'm not going to unbury this, just in case it's a hatch, yeah, because at this moment I don't want things eating my things. Right, so that should be... We're going to need some more storage. And we'll get another bed ready for the next person.
None of them allowed sleepers, right?
No, no. And then we'll let this water through.
Won't they end up wet when they're all sitting on the ladder when that comes down?
It should just go straight through. They're going to get wet quickly, but yeah, I'm hoping it will be a temporary thing. Only they all want to go in there and sweep there first, of course.
Yeah, now they're all wet and lying in bed.
I think what we're going to do with the hatches is just kill them all.
You don't want to use coal?
No, I don't think we'll use a coal generator in this game because we should be able to find natural gas geysers around the world. There's another frozen biome here.
But also really likes how cute they look when they're sleeping.
Okay, right, so good. That's all cleaned. Let's get digging up. I want to see what's up here. I want to go up as far as we can. That's where we're going to hit the abyssite, so we'll probably stop there. And what's this? Granites? Yeah, we might start... Oh, carbon dioxide. I might leave that alone for a bit. I want to move our duplicants up here and sort of start from the top and dig down. Okay, we've got hydrogen over here, so we'll make this a border.
Tadashi Zero says in Spanish.
Hola. Buenos dias. Or buenas noches for us.
Bueno done, Sal.
Right. Right, we've got idols there because there's not much they can do until we reach the point where we want to start digging.
Apparently now you've really done it. Tadashi Zero says yeah.
Yep, say hello to Tadashi Zero.
Tadashi.
Was it?
The name is Tadashi Zero.
Tadashi.
Potato just can't
Misspelled.
get his facts straight. Potato. You've got a bit of a flooding problem.
Yeah,
Also
it's
say
not a
hello
problem.
to Bulls.
Hello, Bulls. Right, let's
says
get
ahoy hoy?
this mopped. 'Cause there's
Why would you
no-
mop it? Doesn't it flow down eventually?
It's only dregs, and people are going to be walking around here, and they'll get wet feet. And if we can just mop it up straight away, it limits the damage.
All right.
What have we got here? Bristle blossom. Right, let's get that dug up. Vacuum. That's oxygen. It's going to be chilly up here, and probably wet as well.
I wish it were chilly here.
Oh, new friends! Let's see who we've got.
So small preparation for chat. One of you people will hopefully turn into the person that we're about to spawn there.
Yeah.
Who
anyone
would
wants.
like to be one of these guys?
Let's see. Well, it would be nice to bring in Potato as our artist immediately, but we don't want someone with a bottomless stomach. So I think
Yeah.
we'll have to wait for another artist to appear.
Plus, we don't like the unibrow.
yeah, monobrow. 3 athletics, 5 learning, mouth breather, quick learner, uncultured. Nicola's not too bad. Noodle arms is a bit of a problem because strength is the one thing that people can't learn. So they can't improve their strength or their medicine. Which means that as a noodle arms, they can carry a lot less than anyone else, so they end up running around more. So I think I'm going to bring in Nicola. Would anybody...
Drills already screamed me. Also say hello to Drills.
Hello, Drills.
And Balls nominated Drills.
Drills.
And Drills should be the noodle arms guy, says Balls.
Yeah, I don't really want to bring in a noodle arms if I can help it. So we'll bring in Drills as...
Then again, Drills wanted to be somebody who can eat forever.
Yeah, we don't want a bottomless stomach either.
So you get the really crazy hairdo, I'm sorry.
You can be crazy hair guy.
And now we've got an electoral campaign, Drills 007 for Nicola. Well, congratulations, you made it. Hopefully we'll all show up at your inauguration.
What
Maybe
are you
not.
all doing, you crazy people?
And Balls now requests that you kill him.
Is that what I did to Bulls last time? Did we kill him pretty much straight away?
You killed the majority of your people, but then again we can check. You've got that in your notebook.
Well, I mean, yeah, last time was different though. It was in early access. It was...
Sure it was.
I mean, it
So
was
as long as
way
something's in
early
early
access.
access,
this
it's
one.
okay to kill people. I'll make a mental note of that. So, people who died: Bernie Bear, the Bomb, Jim Hon.
And I didn't know at that point that Bernie Bear and Bell also were the
Drills
same
died.
person.
Drills died.
And Bull says, yeah, it was so different.
Jose
Oh,
died.
and Bell also says, can you get a close-up of him?
Oh yeah, sure.
Let's just see if we can find you. There you are.
That hairdo never gets old.
Do you want to...
Jules asks if I have an actual notebook of things that happened on stream. Of course. Of course. Why are you thinking that? Ian Jacobson died. Loki died. Potato died. Who died twice? Oh, I'm sure we had somebody who died.
Oh, we
twice. This might be one from an interim stream. Let's try the earlier version.
No, I don't think I made notes in the... Bloody hell, I'm Carrie Fisher.
No. Alright, here we go. So Ratsfaz died twice. Callum died twice. Giles died 3 times.
Yeah, Giles had a bad time.
Alfie died 3 times. We have to have some Bulls here. Bulls died at least once. Died once, that's helpful. And Trizargo, Bill also points out that he's Carrie Fisher. Yeah, I don't think you can make that connection. Well, I cleared up that mystery. We now know that Bulls died. Also say hello to Diekik2. Or Diekick2.
Diekick2? Hello, Diekick2. Welcome to the stream.
Don't do that Anubis thing. That's
What?
trademarked. Welcome
Hey,
to the stream!
I can say welcome to the stream without wanna.
No, you have to invent your own thing like welcome to hell, you miserable viewer person. We enjoy that you're here. It would be a bit long, can't say that every time. Never mind, I'll work on a catchphrase.
Yeah, you do that, mate.
But don't worry, Bull says that's okay that he died. Anubis and him streamed RimWorld last night, and he actually got himself killed. How? Also, Diekick, or Diekik, however you pronounce it, I'm sorry if I'm doing it wrong, says thank you, and also he subscribed.
Oh, thank you.
Very kind of you. Hold on.
What?
Why would welcome to hell, you miserable viewer, and we enjoy that you're here, be a copyrighted phrase?
Oh, who did that? Which idiot? Look, Mia's suffocating.
Oh, thank you. So, first, death of the colony will be me. I'm fine with that. I have the worst hair around the place.
Get that built. Get it built.
Oh no, they're taking their time now. They want to see me die.
They've gone to get sandstone. Oh no, we can't kill Mia straight away.
No, don't save yourself, Mia. Let it go. Oh, it is Diekick2. You were right, Sal. Thank you for clearing this up. We'll memorize this.
Actually, let's just take that across to there for now. We'll sweep some of these nice
due to a heat wave. Also, for potential viewers, please reply with another wink, if you know what I mean.
What?
Never mind. It's a cryptic message.
Oh, okay.
Plus, dying by heat wave seems a bit embarrassing.
Right, deconstruct that now.
Oh yeah, it was a heat wave. They played in a scenario where you start alone and with nothing, so the first heat wave, he croaked. But he happened to have a second colonist, so he kinda lived on. And Drills just killed me. I guess Drills just removed that that piece of rock there. Too bad I didn't die. Potato has a suggestion for your stream greeting. Hello, you sexy humans.
Hello, you sexy humans.
Okay, and mine would be get out!
Stop watching me, you fools! Would be me.
I wouldn't say fools. I would be far more graphic with my insults. Like pool noodles.
Oh yeah, what did you call me earlier on stream?
I didn't call you anything.
You did. You called me something like a pool noodle.
I didn't call you pool noodle once. I told you to go fishing for a pool noodle.
Yeah. I knew something like that.
It is exactly that. I told you to go fish for a pool noodle because that requires no skill at all. At least wastes your time so you don't waste mine. Lots of winky faces in chat now. Then again, I might be behind again. And Diekick would like to become a colonist.
Oh, of course.
As soon as we've got the next version printable, we shall turn you into a colonist.
Right, let's turn up the speed and introduce some chaos.
Oh, you're ruining it. Zoom in on them sleeping, they're like that.
Oh, I see, I'm sleeping separate to everybody else.
Yeah, of course.
And that is how I sleep, on my knees.
Another catchphrase suggestion from Bulls is, please do something else with your life. I like that one. And Belle also would like to know when I've insulted you with pool noodles.
It was today when we were recording the thing we were recording, Terra Firmacraft.
Yeah, it was that, but I'm not sure if it was still during Spider-Man's stream part.
Oh, yeah, it might not have been.
And Bulls doesn't like it when you actually zoom in when people are sleeping. That's a bit creepy.
9, 10, 11,
Watching
12,
people
13,
while they're
14,
asleep.
15, 16, 17, 18,
Well, she didn't hear that because she was counting.
23, 24, 25. Good.
27.
Oh, we're out of toilets.
29.
Oh, this could be a problem. Let's get another toilet in urgently.
41. Have you forgotten the number yet? Because I have. Oh. Drills is complaining that we left them with some spoilers by telling them that.
Don't worry, by the time it's out on my channel, everyone will have forgotten.
Yeah.
Right, let's get that bit built. Let's get some more. Yeah?
Drills is requesting a spooky skeleton joke.
A spooky skeleton joke? Oh, I'm really bad at remembering jokes.
Come on, what about something like xylophones? Bam. Immediate joke.
Well, Mia, you are our expert at spooky skeleton-related things.
Yeah, but I usually don't try to relate them to jokes because spooky skeletons are a serious matter and mine could burst out of my flesh at any moment, which is really scary. Diekick points out that knowing himself, he will die in your stream by stupidity. Don't worry, usually we reduplicate our people.
That's usually... Oh yeah, if somebody dies, we just print version 2 next time round. That's
with
the good thing about
duplicates.
Yeah. It's the hairstyles may change. Let's see, I want to put a door there, so we'll put a couple of storage containers up there.
Alternatively, Potato's asking for any evil Sal stories. Really enjoyed that.
Did I come up with a... Did I remember an evil Sal story recently? Oh, I was evil Sal work-related stories.
Oh wow, that was a distinction I wasn't sure you could make since you're usually fairly nice to people at work.
Why is fellow so fallen asleep up there? Go to bed.
I blame the hair. Jules points out that his crazy hair will keep him alive. Nicola, the Russian blast miner. And he's determined to kill his co-workers. Well, his efforts are in vain if we just keep reprinting everybody.
Have we got granite yet? Oh, we've got a little.
What's that for?
Granite makes a better base because it's prettier.
Nice.
Right,
I wish there were a visual distinction between those. Of course.
What?
Oops, we can't actually see that because of chat. Here is a funny joke. It is a skeleton from Skyrim which has a sword in its butt. And he used to be an adventurer just like you, but suffered a fate far worse than an arrow to the knee. And Jim Horn is asking you what your thoughts on the Mearbot ad are. You know, the picture.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that.
Bit expensive there, I'd argue. if it's supposed to be a toy for children, almost no parents would buy that. Plus, I'm not sure why a parent would buy a toy that includes a sandwich maker, but to each their own. And then again, I would have liked a sandwich maker as a child. I had a miniature oven as a child, and I used to bake nuts in it. It was really nice.
I used to have a miniature oven as a child. I used it to park all my toy cars in. Along with the doll's house that an auntie gave me when she was trying to make me into a proper girl.
And Die Kick wishes for no small room. He has claustrophobia, and dying in your game by that.
Oh, new friends! Oh, hang on. Hangabouts.
Ah.
Oh, you idiots!
You killed yourself.
That's
and
me and you!
Great, we'll go out together.
Hang on. Right, let's just make sure that everybody knows what they've got to focus on, which is those and
They'll
those.
not get finished in time. We will die.
There's a
And
little
we
bit
will
of
die
oxygen. There is a little bit of oxygen up here.
Well, at least I'll finally know peace. This is already the second time you're trying to kill me around here. So, Die
Right,
Kick.
let's see who we've got. Let's make sure we're bringing somebody in first. Dimensionally inept, no. At this point we need everybody to be able to build, even though it's another artist. Mouth breather is fine. Digging and learning would be okay. Scaredy cat, don't mind. But buff is excellent. So I think we shall bring in Die Kick here.
Who is a Die Kick?
How do we spell Die Kick?
Oops, it's right here. Like die and kick without a C. And
Like that.
Die Kick 2.
Well, if you don't mind sticking with Die Kick, because it's going to, like, if you die and we've print a version 2, it could get really confusing.
Yeah, so Die Kick it is. Welcome
Die
on
Kick,
board.
you're in.
Don't say that, that's weird. And don't worry, we've got very narrow rooms everywhere.
Come on, everybody, come and rescue Salamir. Who's going to rescue
they're delivering
Salamir?
stuff to other things. The ladder up there seems far more important.
And that one as well. And that one as well. Come on, you fools. Oh my god, we're going to die.
You know, if
I can't even dig us out.
If you if you'd focused on us digging ourselves out,
but we
at
can't.
the start,
we wouldn't be able to dig through this in time.
Oh, well, I'd rather try to dig myself out than rely on these idiots up there.
I'm afraid we're about to see the end of version 1, Mia and Cell.
Don't reprint me again, please. I am dead.
There goes Mia. There goes Sal. Well, I must say, that's the earliest deaths I've ever had. I might leave them there, actually, just because that'll give us some mobs.
You killed me.
Yeah, but I killed me as well, so that's all right. You fools!
And Drills points out that he got me this time. Well, you're right. You got me.
At least it means Die Kick gets a bed.
Yeah, that's a good point. Jim Hon would like to know if it's bad that he used his toy oven to torture both army men and dolls in. Depends. Was it a functional oven like mine, or was it just a plastic thing where you stick toy things in and then pretend that it cooks? Also, Potato would like to know what you think of the new thumbnail.
Oh, I like the thumbnail.
Oh, there you go. She likes the thumbnail.
Yeah. So I saw something you said to Mia that you weren't quite happy with it. But I liked the first thumbnail as well. But I thought when you were saying, "Do you want me to do something new?" I thought, maybe a new thumbnail for a new season.
Well, again, I could have adapted the old thumbnail to look more agricultural with a green, grassy sun. Anyway, Bell also points out that, speaking of ovens, he once used the actual house oven as a garage for his toy cars. His mother was none too pleased about that. And Drills points out that the current thumbnail for the stream looks pretty good. And now, with 2 people already down, he only has to kill 2 more people, says Drills. And Diekick is distraught that he couldn't save us. Well, if you wouldn't have focused on the bloody ladder that was hanging above you, maybe we would have survived. Oh, and as soon as everybody else is dead, Drills can clone just himself and create an empire. Oh, it's a bit weird, but to each their own, I guess.
So I think I'll bring this along to... maybe just to there, yeah?
Tammy Patton is asking for a moment of silence for her fallen friends.
Oh, hello, Tammy!
That was very silent of you, thank you, Sal.
Oh, yeah, I'm not very... I always forget to do moments of silence.
And Jim Horn points out that this is Rarestone 1 for this session, dead by nobody digging.
Right, our next priority has got to be to get some power in. So we want power. Anna, actually, no, not there. No, not there. Cancel. Because I want to put our food there. We'll have a micro musher on the end. Then we'll have a... yeah, because we're about to head into a food shortage. Oh god, we really are as well. Okay, everybody else is about to starve.
Wow, great start, especially for something called the Agricultural Update.
So I've actually played a bit of ONI offline since this update came out, and I haven't had to start as bad as this.
I'm telling you.
Every single one of them. I had one death, and then I had mass starvation at about cycle 100 in one of the goes that I went through.
I'm telling you, we should have stuck with Urban Empire. Anyway, Diekick is promising that he will save us next time. I hope there isn't a next time. Dying of suffocation is really bad. I don't want to go through that again. And Drills points out with the deaths so far, this is really going to be a quick stream, huh?
Oh, look at this. This is really good. This is where we'll have our main power over here.
Potato says that you should maybe get some oxygen going.
Yep, that's... well, what I'm going to do is cut through to here, because all of this slime will produce polluted oxygen, which we can breathe. I just don't... is that polluted water? No, it's not. Okay, so we can just cut straight through there. And that'll do us nice. That'll give us a good supply of oxygen then. Oh, right. I need to tell someone to get on to power and somebody to get on to cooking.
On a side note, say hello to Pavel.
Hello! Did you say Pavel?
Yeah.
And I've just realised. Who can we have on power?
Nobody. Because all the important people are dead.
Actually, that's not updated and it should have done. This hasn't updated at all.
How weird.
We haven't got our new people on here. That is very weird. 1 second. What I'll try is we'll just save that and load it again. And hopefully that will load it with the correct people. Yes, that's better.
That helped. Diekick, on a side note, points out, why haven't you built any of the machines that use algae to make breathable air instead?
Because we haven't got any power yet.
That's a fair point.
Right, we'll put Bell also on cooking.
The algae terrarium doesn't need any power, it just needs some light.
It needs water.
Oh, it needs
the algae
water.
terrarium, yeah. And it only puts out as much oxygen as it takes in carbon dioxide. And we actually need the carbon dioxide because that'll give us a sterile environment to keep our food in once we start making some. But yeah, oxygen is actually less of an issue.
No.
What?
Taka's here.
Hello, Taka.
Oh no, that's... She's like the ultimate sidekick that I'm trying to live up to but can't, and now I'm embarrassing myself in front of her. That is really embarrassing. Anyway, Balls is surprised. He only walked away for a few moments, and now everybody's dead.
Only me and Mia. And look,
that's pretty much everybody, in my opinion.
You know, we died next to each other in a nice dirt surrounding.
Yeah, very helpful.
And don't worry,
also,
we'll print
all the other
ourselves
ones
again.
didn't help us at all.
No,
they were more concerned with ladders hanging in the air.
Oh look, we got flies on us now.
And Diekick would like to take care of the power.
Actually, Drills was on the power there. See, the problem is we've just got too few people now. But literally two. 2 people less than we should have at this point.
Pavyev.
Right.
Pavyev. I'm bad with my Russian pronunciation. I'm terribly sorry.
See how we are now starting to produce polluted oxygen out of the storage compactors because they're full of nasty stuff.
That's really helpful.
It actually is, because it will make us sick. Well, all you other people, because I'm dead. But it's we can breathe it. It's not a huge problem. Just make sure everything. The only thing I don't want to put in these storage containers is any liquefiables.
Balls is pointing out that Taka would outmod me any day, and I wasn't questioning that. That's why she is the ultimate position I'm trying to live up to, and not an equal. Anyway, Potato points out that we apparently died holding each other's hands. I'd like to disagree. I remember firmly that I was complaining very loudly that she ruined everything and it's her fault.
Here we go. Look, see, so now we've got some mobs. Because our bodies have spawned mobs, which is handy because mobs will take chlorine gas and turn it into polluted oxygen, which we can breathe. So it's no bad thing to have some mobs lying around.
Thank you very much. I'd rather not have some weird green slime monster living on my dead body. Balls is confused. Why is my corpse wearing Mickey Mouse ears? That's my hairstyle.
Yeah, that's Mia's hair.
And Diekick suggests that if you remove the slime from the storage, it should produce more oxygen.
Yeah, if we leave it on the floor though, it'll make them upset because things are untidy. I don't know that it does decompose any faster when it's not in a storage compactor. And is it actually slime? Oh no, it's polluted dirt from the toilet. Oops. There you go. Well, we've dropped it on the floor. So it's polluting at 2,000 milligrams per second. And we'll see, because they'll sweep that up eventually, and we'll see if it's doing it at the same rate. Woohoo! New friends. Right, now, I will
Let's please not reprint us. Focus on the people who want to be there. So, next person, who would like to be a person here?
Let's see what we've got now. I do need to replace... we had a constructor and a digger. Oh, this person's great. Amphibious, yokel, good digging, good strength. So it's Max. Would anybody like to be Max? It's Sal with a tan. This is actually the same character model that was Sal when we came in.
On a side note, while we're waiting for somebody to call out, yes, I'd like to be a Max. Do you remember Taka ever committing a faux pas when she joined the stream last time? Because I don't remember that, but that might just be my tainted memory turning her into a perfect
Unless
moderator.
it was Bulls will be Max. Okay.
A Bulls is a Max then.
Oops. Bulls.
Also, Bell also is asking to have his cook person renamed to Apophis U2.
Certainly. Let's just find... There we go. How do I spell this?
Apophis. A pop. A pop. Like the music.
A pop.
Then his with a Z.
His with a Z.
Then U without the O. Space.
What?
U as in you without the O.
Okay.
And then and hold on, no twos.
Can we not just stop with Apophis?
He seems to be insistent on that regard.
Because I try to avoid the numbers just because, like, when we start reprinting people.
The faux pas Taka was addressing happened in one of Anubis's live streams. I'm pretty sure Anubis forgave you. He probably wasn't even mad at you in the first place.
Right, we've got stressed people, so that's the next thing to take care of before everyone starts destroying everything. This has started so bad.
Did I mention that Balls didn't want to be Max, actually? He's afraid of dying. And that's exactly why Jim Hon is sitting this one out.
Don't worry, you won't all die all the time. And then even if you do, we just reprint you. It's great.
Balls explained, probably not to Taka's liking, that the faux pas she had was a word she considers a curse. But she said that, but a few others do. But then again, we did have a fictional scenario in one of our Skyrim streams in which Anubis, as the new ruler of the world, would sentence Sal to death because she said poopy on stream. So that's understandable. You should totally be embarrassed about that, and I'm extremely serious here.
Right, stress is getting up to 60 odd, so we'll say anybody over 60 get on the bed. And
I thought at first you're talking about the elderly.
Now, what would cheer them up a bit is if we give them somewhere to sit and eat.
In the meantime, as long as Drills is operating the wheel, he can't die.
Oh, can't yet.
True. We can still find a way. You'll need to breathe eventually.
I think it's probably about time that we actually brought in a tasteful memorial. Because they're getting stressed by the fact that they haven't been able to bury anybody.
Taka doesn't think that poopy is a bad word. I disagree. It's a really bad word. Why would you use that? It has no practical application. Either don't say it at all, or use a proper curse word. Like Jesus cow slappy Christ.
Oh dear. Please excuse me.
No, don't excuse me. On a side note, should I mention that if we're sticking to your hour mark, we're coming close to the end.
Are we?
Yeah.
Well, we should title this episode A Great Start.
I don't do titles for these.
Oh, okay.
And Drills is asking me to turn around 180 degrees and tell him the object perfectly, describe it perfectly what's behind me, and he will turn it in his conspiracy theory.
Oh, come on, don't just
A drying rack.
pick me up there. Look, they carried me halfway and didn't actually put me in the...
Oh, so you get a tasteful memorial and I get to play globe attraction thing?
Mob.
Whatever. Point in case being one, somebody earlier on, I forgot who it was, asked if he can eat those. They bet that fried they taste quite nice. I don't know. How would you fry that glob of slime? How do you eat
those
is
mobs?
a morb edible?
I don't know. If you kill them, you might get... I don't know where they've gone, actually. Maybe they didn't survive down here. Some things, if you kill them, you get meat from. I don't know if that applies to a morb or not.
Potato wants to know where the morbs went. He did notice that they had small tentacles, so he's assuming the worst for corpses. Well, not yours anymore. You've been put in a tasteful memorial.
Don't worry, you'll get into a tasteful memorial eventually.
I want my dead body to be a reminder to everybody that this could happen to you too. And yes, I'm serious, a drying rack. And Diekick is happy about the delightful massage he's getting. We're having a massage table? I missed that.
Yeah. Put one in.
Massage table.
Diekick was the first person on it.
Of course. Should have been me. Just put my dead body on it.
Don't worry, you'll be the next person in a tasteful memorial.
I don't want to be the next person on the massage table.
No,
It's gross for everybody who uses it afterwards. So I'm pretty sure they don't clean that after they're done. Did I go to our bathroom once so far?
Well,
in my short lifespan?
Yeah, probably, I'm sure.
Potato wonders if Mir makes homemade cheeses.
No, I've never made homemade cheese. But what have you made? Homemade bread. Oh, Mir makes a good line of homemade bread. Although it's never up to your standards, is it, Mir? Every time you cook bread, you say that you're not happy with it.
Yeah, because it doesn't taste like my grandmother's bread. Oh, she makes great bread.
There you go. Look, see, Diekick is making a memorial for you, Mir.
How kind of you. Speaking of Diekick, Diekick prays for Mir, so he goes to his heaven full of breathable air. No, thank you. I prefer
Drills is getting mad.
Somebody's gonna die. There he goes. Ready to punch
right.
forward.
Now, what we'll see in here is that the pressure is quite high, and so we'll see the polluted oxygen start to come through and flood in the base. And although it's nasty and it'll give people the spores and trench stench and stuff like that, it'll increase the breathability. So the next thing I want to do is to build a bedroom down on this level, now that we've cleared out the bodies. And we'll bring the beds up here so that people won't have problems with interrupted sleep. But is it time to end the stream?
We've got another 4 minutes.
Okay, well we'll do a bit more digging then while
Potato points out that the massage table would only end up being gross if it involves happy endings. I'd like to disagree. You've got sweaty people running around in polluted air here. They're just lying on the table. That thing is going to be covered in fluids. They're just drying up.
And
polluted air around it.
You know how much Mir disapproves of these things.
Oh yeah.
Right, I'm going to put in some... Oh no, I can't because I need to do research. Research is so
realised that he has the word die in his name. It's not a hint on what's going to happen to him. So. And Tak is confused that Drills would be getting an anger fit. She thought he already had one. And Belle also really likes the Mickey Mouse hairdo I have. Mere Mouse. No thank you. Balls is interested in his aliveness. Aliveliness, that's a great word. Has he died yet?
No! Bulls, you're still alive. Alive and kicking.
You can't use that. I'll think every time of Bill Cosby as Oprah Winfrey's leg when you say that.
Really?
Yeah.
Alive and kicking's just a common
Still
phrase, though.
it.
Oh, still kicking.
I wish I knew somebody who could imitate Bill Cosby's voice. Oh, Dyke's real life name is Mickey, so he would like to have that Mickey Mouse hair. Well, let's make sure you die so you can get that.
Can be reprinted with Mickey Mouse hair. Well, I do attempt to keep all of my duplicates alive,
Thank you
including
very much
me.
that you start now, after I'm dead.
I always try and keep everybody alive, and usually I'm quite successful at it. We've just had a terrible start this time. Comically so. Right, let's get the beds moved up. And now we can make them out of granite as well. And again, I'm just going to build a sort of dormitory for the moment. We will thin the beds out. I want to keep the beds 3 apart. So the next bed will go here. So that if we get any loud sleepers, they won't interfere, and we can build a room around them and stuff. But for the moment, I'm going to pack in an extra one.
Potato points out that if you get a character that looks like your version, but has good art skills, you could just call it Saltato.
Oh, new duplicate, new friends! Let's see who we've got.
Well, that's a Minty right there in the middle.
Oh, 2 noodle arms and a bottomless stomach.
But that's a Minty, clearly.
We
could, of course, skip those, because the stream's about to be over now.
Stream's about to end, and these guys are no good. Oh, I don't think I want to take any of these guys.
In the meantime, Drills has come up with a conspiracy theory about
Maybe
drying
5
racks.
cooking. Oh, yeah?
They're designed to absorb water into the rack itself. However, every time you check and or touch it, it will reset and put the water back into the clothing. That way it makes it seem like they dry forever.
No.
Well, if that's the case, this one's really bad at it. My kitchen towels seem pretty dry, and I think I'm ready to put them away.
That one's going to go there, that one's going to go there. Next one goes there, so we'll put one here.
Anyway.
Yep. So, are we going to...
Yes, we're going to end it here now. Goodbye, everybody. Good night. I want to go to bed. Maybe go to hell, too. Maybe that was just one of my plans or a direction for you. I'll let you decide that. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Goodbye, cheerio, Sal, turn it off.
Right, well, it's highly likely that we'll be back again with a bit more of this tomorrow.
You have to work eventually.
Yeah, I know, I gotta work, but not tomorrow. So, well,
you should.
We'll play a bit more, and I'll be playing this just randomly on and off. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this and you want to see Mia playing Prey, Mia plays Prey at 8 PM on Wednesdays, which is at 8 PM British summertime, which is London time, which is what in anything that anybody else knows?
What? 6 hours ago from now?
Yeah, it's 8 PM GMT plus 1.
Yeah.
About 6 hours ago from now.
You're
and
ruining the dramatic ending by doing that whole thing.
We've got to tell people what we're doing.
Oh.
Thursdays at 8 PM British summertime, which is GMT plus 1 London time, when I play Skyrim. But yeah, watch out for Oxygen Not Included, because we'll be playing more of this randomly on and off. And God, it can't carry on this bad. I'm quite good at this game normally.
Her first season was called Expertish Run.
Yeah, I was quite good. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.